the lawyer who filed a class action lawsuit against the Democratic National Committee and its ex-chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz nearly a year ago, tells RT that there has been a mainstream media blackout of the fraud case stemming from the 2016 primary. The class action lawsuit against the Democratic National Committee and former chair Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, D. Florida, filed in June 2016 alleges that the party showed bias toward Hillary Clinton over Senator Bernie Sanders, I. Vermont, during the 2016 primary. Jared Beck, the attorney leading the lawsuit against the Democratic National Committee, went on RT's Redacted Tonight to tell host Lee Camp that while the media covered every moment of the trials against O.J. Simpson, Casey Anthony and George Zimmerman, the coverage of the DNC lawsuit has been a total blackout. MSM covered every moment of criminal cases versus O.J., Casey Anthony, Zimmerman etc. But when it comes to #DC fraud lawsuit, total blackout. Jared Beck, at Jared Beck, May 14, 2017. This seems like an important case, as important as you can get, Cully O'Brien, co-counsel on the case, told LifeZette. Lawyers are accusing Schultz of intentional, willful, wanton, and malicious conduct in violating Article 5, Section 4 of the DNC Charter, which states that the chair must exercise impartiality and even-handedness as between the presidential candidates and campaigns. The lawsuit, filed on behalf of 150 donors to the DNC and Sanders, was in response to emails posted by WikiLeaks, which the lawyers say proves that the DNC was working against Sanders from the start. The party is accused of fraud, misrepresentation, unjust enrichment, breach of fiduciary duty and negligence. We are bringing fraud claims on behalf of those who paid money to the Bernie Sanders campaign, believing that they were participating in a fair and impartial political process. And that turned out not to be the case, as WikiLeaks and Guxafer 2.0 documents show us beyond dispute, Beck said on Redacted Tonight. On April 25, the DNC filed its second motion to dismiss the case, arguing that they are under no contractual obligation to follow their charter, and have the right to favor one candidate over another. It's not a situation where a promise has been made that is an enforceable promise, DNC lawyer Bruce Spiver argued, according to a transcript from JAM PAC. We could have voluntarily decided that, look, we're gonna go into back rooms like they used to and smoke cigars and pick the candidate that way. On Redacted Tonight, Beck said that if the lawsuit gets past the pending motion to dismiss, the next step will be discovery, where the lawyers will be able to examine other documentary evidence and take depositions and testimony from witnesses under oath. Beck told Camp that Democrats will not be able to come together while the DNC continues to fight against other members of its own party. There can be no reconciliation between the victim and the defendant, the perpetrator of frauds, until there has been justice, Beck said. Honestly, if the Democratic Party is seeking unity in a bona fide manner, then it also needs, I believe, as part of that mission, has to come to terms with the fact that the people that we represent demand and need justice for what happened.